Hey there everybody, it's Atherbeeristan back here with some more SevTech Ages. As you can see, I planted a couple more crops. We've got carrots and canola growing out there. I've also got coffee that I'm going to plant, so we'll do one more out there at some point. I planted a ton of trees. I think I'm going to keep the eucalyptus. I kind of like the look of this. As you can see, I did a thing here. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but that's what it's going to be for now. I think I might end up swapping out the wood and seeing how that looks, and if that doesn't please me, then maybe I'll swap the bricks out too, or maybe I'll just change them to some other brick pattern. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, but that's all set up and ready to go. I've been working on mulberry trees. There was one single lone mulberry tree growing right out there. I went and grabbed that because we need to make paper in today's episode. So that's a thing. I also went back to the beneath and harvest. I think I got like 12 more quartz. So I spent a long time doing. Where are you? There, yeah, 12 more. Spent quite a while, but man, there's just not very much of that stuff in the world. Oh yeah, I need to put some fuel in here. I went and got some, and I never fueled up the furnace. And then lastly, I worked on this thing. Got it mostly done underneath, I think. I built this pillar thinking that if I put a floor in at this level, I can turn that into a mob spawner, and then like we can spider climb up the pillar and have like a one wide gap so the mobs will come in. But it occurs to me that mobs aren't going to spawn unless I'm at the perfect distance, so I'd have to like run away, wait a little while, and then come back and kill a few mobs and then run away. And so unless we can get mob spawning technology, this is probably not a good solution. I was thinking that it would be, but I don't think so. So that's going to stay, and maybe we'll turn it into something different. But for now, anyway, it's just a monolith. I went over to the Shoggoth to mine that, because that's the, what is it even called? Monolith stone, yeah. I went over to mine out the monolith stone, and the Shoggoth are just not spawning anymore. There are none. So what was going to be a Shoggoth farm is now just a quarry for monolith stone, and not very useful. I went online and did a search because I was wondering why that wasn't working, and the general consensus seems to be that it's a known bug. It just happens. There's a block called Shoggoth biomass that apparently is what causes them to spawn, and it wears out or despawns over time. And the solution, the workaround, is to enter creative mode and just place more of that stuff, which I am not going to do. So, but I think we have enough Shoggoth stuff anyway. I think we're fine. I killed a bunch of Shoggoth earlier. Like I went there once and killed a bunch of them and mined up like a dozen of the monolith stone, and then I went back to get more monolith stone and they were gone. So I changed out the fence. I put in fence gates because I wanted to reduce the clutter. I went and got some pigs over on yonder blue island, and I think that's about it. I've just kind of moved some stuff around. Finished this roof. I went and found some more slate. I still need some more. I want to fill this in on the inside here. I don't want this hollow look. I want it to feel super, super thick and solid. I moved a bunch of the stuff that was out here inside and obviously buried the furnaces. So today we need to do paper. I forgot I moved the chest. I put tools there in the forge because that made more sense to me. I believe that we need 16 of these, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm correct in that. If not, I guess we'll do more. What we need off of this is the bark. Eventually we'll get a block placer, and this can all be automated. We'll just have an input chest, and we'll put a hopper underneath it, and it'll all just go into an output chest, I think. Pretty sure that's how I had it set up in the original, when I played in Season 1. So water and mulberry bark gets us the soaked mulberry. We will of course be using our basin, which I have put down here. Oh, but I didn't bring my bucket, right. I've emptied my inventory out about 6 times since I logged in today. I lengthened this road a little bit. I moved this. It looks like the same eucalyptus tree, but it's actually a different one. Is this infinite? It is not. Okay. But this one should be. I was just curious. And then we do 4 of these guys. Oh, we need an empty hand. Okay. Get out of here, man. Stupid dandelions. One of these days I'm gonna need 1,000 dandelions. Why? What? Somehow I had one of the wet ones in there. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Alright, then we got to put these up on the drying rack. And then I think we have to press them, if I remember right, or we have to craft them in a 2x2 and then press them. I can't remember. I made some Darklands oak drying racks as a trim. They are also functional. I think they really add. He's just sitting in front of the totem's face. Little ocelot's like, hey man, what are you doing? We'll give you one too. Boop. Magic. Mulberry pulp. Got all of our hammers hanging up in here. It's a proper forge. Alright, uses, okay. And then we put these in the press. It's also worth mentioning, I went back to the beneath a different time and got 49 aquamarine. They were much easier to find than the black quartz. And the reason I went for black quartz is we need another sword. I mean, I guess technically we don't need this anymore, but I'm gonna make it anyway, just so we have it when we do. The idea was for this mob spawner to feed the altar is that we need the sacrificial sword, and the way we get that is, oh no, is it a knife? No, is it a dagger? Yeah, this guy, the dagger of sacrifice. So this one is for poking us, and this one is for poking other people. And in order to get that, we need 3,000 life points and a black quartz sword. So let's go while we're waiting for things to happen and get that made. That's going to cost us about 10 pokes. Oh, I was going to move the chest up here and I just didn't. we'll want our divination sigil and our pokey knife. I got one Tartaric gem filled up. I thought oh yeah, I've got, why is that? Oh yeah, I remember. You can transfer between them. And I didn't want to carry a spare because inventory space is a problem. As you can see, inventory is destroyed. I forgot to replace this block of tin. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, maybe just right there. Now we're gonna have to refill the buffer on this thing because I moved it again, so that's gonna cost me 5. I don't want to get myself too low. I am still getting an awful lot of mobs that just wander in. I've got to wait for that to finish filling the buffer so I can be certain we have enough life in there. If you start the process and it runs out of blood, then it just fails. It uses all of the blood and fails. You can try to fill it up real quick, but that's a risky game. If you start poking yourself in a panic, it's real easy to get it wrong. Okay, 3,000. You possibly just kill yourself. I almost died again to geez, I don't remember what it was now. Oh, something almost killed me. Oh yeah. When I was going over there to get the pig, it was just a bunch of mobs. It was just like 100 skeletons and spiders and zombies and stuff, but they just came. And it was all I could do to not die. Magic. This time it's actually magic. Let's see, do I have a drying rack in my... Got a few of them. So the way this is, all of the dirt is blocks that have to get replaced. So like those have to be glowstone on the top of here to get up to the next tier of altar, and all this dirt has to be replaced by runes. And then the next tier will be more runes and additional pillars that I think are like one taller than this. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I suppose. But I think I'm going to use this flashy wood for all of the pillars, that all of the discretionary blocks that can be whatever you want them to be. And then I'm not sold on this Celtic cobblestone, but I just don't have a whole lot of blocks, so I think cobblestone was about the only thing I could use. So it's going to be cobblestone for sure. I just might change the texture of it. So that's out of the way. Let's go talk to our horse over here. Hello. And then I believe, I'm pretty sure that it's just these 4 things. What, washi? Yeah, 4 washi around. And that gets us our parchment, which is our next advancement. And then we need the Astral Sorcery manual. What's it called? Astral Sorcery journal, and the Luminous crafting table, which is all stuff that we can do. And then we will get into the next age, which will be super exciting. So let us see here. Let's go at Astral. 1 book. Yeah, we need our parchment that we just made, 3 more aquamarine, and some plant cloth. Easily done. Means 9 of those. 3 more of those guys. And then the Luminous crafting table is 2 marble, 4 aquamarine, a crafting table. I think I actually have a crafting table that I keep forgetting to take over to the blood alchemy area and put down. I think maybe it's in this tool chest. Yeah, there we go. Crafting table, 2 marble. And what else? What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the 2 reinforced slate, which is going to be 3,000 life points each. Count them, 3,000. And we need stone. No dose. Let me go down and make a little bit of inventory space real quick by populating what we can. It doesn't matter what position you put these things in, by the way. I was watching a video and the guy was like, you gotta put everything where it goes, and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter where it goes. You can just put it anywhere. Excuse me. I got tired of spider totems, so I just put vines on the pillars of this thing. Alright. Dagger of self-sacrifice. Thingamabob. We got 200 left. Wow, I did that pretty much perfectly without even really trying. That should be 2. Actually, that should be really close. Let's see. 3,000 exactly. Okay. That's about as close as it gets. Magic. It actually is magic. That's the fun part. I get to say it, and it really is. We're actually doing magic. Alright, uno dos, and we need our book. Come here, little book. I need a separate chest up on top. Oh, buddy. You know what time it is? It's time for age 2. And loading. Welcome to age 2, baby. Oh, hey, things are burning. Let's not have that happen. Now, in order to really use this, I think we can use it for some really, really basic stuff, but we need to get a phosic resonator, which I'm interested to see what the recipe is for that. Phosic resonator, 2 marble and aquamarine, a bucket of liquid starlight, and a bronze rod. Oh, I was gonna say, do we really have to get into immersive engineering just for that to happen? No. No, we do not. So let's grab 1 bronze. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Let me go fix my inventory. This is gonna take a minute. I've got all the things. Okay. The hardest thing on that ingredients list for the phosic resonator looked like the liquid starlight. I did a little looking because I couldn't remember, and what we need is a light well. Rock crystal A. I do not have any rock crystals. We're gonna have to find them. I believe we mine those directly. And then we need 3 runed marble, 2 chiseled marble. Okay, that's all easy stuff. And the aquamarine we have. So we gotta find some rock crystals. I wonder, because I think if we look at our advancements, I'm pretty sure that we now have iron and gold. So theoretically, this could be rock crystals right here. In fact, we can make a better prospector. I believe we need glass for that, if I'm not mistaken. These should have been done so long ago. I just never remember to click on them. I've got enough metal though, so I must be doing okay. Throw some sand in there. Is that gonna work? Yes, okay, that's gonna work. Let's look up Prospector. We need the second tier. Yeah, we just need any block glass, 2 charcoal, and any log. Easy. And then we can hopefully find out what's down there. That is slow. Magic. It doesn't take a long time if you're a chronomancer. Got pause magic. I actually got a phone call while I was waiting for that, so I had to have a brief conversation. But you wouldn't know that unless I told you. Give me the glass. Okay, what was the recipe for that? It was charcoal or coal and 2 logs. Okay. Easy peasy, man. We can do all this. I want to find out what's buried in this chunk. Charcoal. I think I can just grab some out of the. No, not you. Not you either. Oh, those are all small? Really? Okay, 2 of those. I've got logs. Don't particularly want to use my red cedar. I keep forgetting I moved that chest. It's gonna take a minute. I grew a couple of red cedar saplings because I wanted to do the fences and the totems in the pink wood. So I don't want to use that wood just for general crafting. Gimme. Upgrade your prospects. Oh, I've turned way too far. Alright, let's go see what we got here. Tell me it's rock crystals. It's going to be too good if it's rock crystals. That would be sweet. Nothing of interest. Alright, let's go. It could be that it's too deep. That is a thing, in which case finding the deposits is a huge challenge. You got to dig down, you know, 20 or 30 blocks and then do this again at the lower level, which means digging like a whole ring around the chunk. There might be other ways, but that's the way that I've done it in the past. It's not looking too promising here. Yeah, it's probably almost every mineral deposit crosses a chunk border. Hello. This is how I've been filling up my gems. These guys come randomly walking in. Holy crap, that guy's tough. Oh, speaking of tough, I had a lightning strike. I was standing over here, right over next to the grinding horse, which is usually a very safe location. All of the mobs tend to come in from that side, and they don't get attracted when I'm on this side of the base. And all of a sudden I started getting shot by arrows, and I look over here and there's like 4 skeleton horsemen making war on each other and me. That was good fun. So oh, I put it in the mob drops chest. I don't know if we can, do we know about this? Yes, we do. We have an iron helmet with blast protection 1, and we can wear the golden stuff now too. Now the question I have is, can we melt this? Well, it's okay. No, it's not going to be enough to do anything with, so that's a bad question to ask right at the moment. So we need rock crystals. Let us sleep, because I don't want to go out in the field trying to find rock crystals at night. That seems dumb. So let us check out our island first and see. You know what? We don't often ride our horse, but this is the perfect time to ride our horse. I know we already did this once, but we're going to do it again because it's a new age and this is the game. Okay. I want to see. That's pretty good. Little horse highway. Alright, let's see what we can find on our island here. And, you know, actually, I didn't even notice this. Somebody pointed it out in a video. Oh, he must have been playing an old version of the game, because in his it said which biomes you could find it in. But that does not seem to be a thing anymore. Rock crystals. Y3 and 18. Oh, see, they're super low. Y32 and Y60. So that sample is either rock crystals or gold. And it's too far down for us. Okay, let's go back to base. Now that I know that, I think I want to go and find what's under there. Yeah, I think I want those pillars to be wood. And probably just oak wood to like match all of the gearboxes and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, horse. You stay there. Let's grab our plumb line. So this is 67, yeah. 48, so it's definitely either rock crystals or gold. So my plan then, because like I said, it seems like almost every cluster crosses a chunk border, but that's a lot of work. But almost every cluster also occupies the middle of the chunk. So what I'm gonna do is dig down to like Y level 48, because this prospector has a range of, oh, hello tunnel. Well then, prospector has a range of 48, so it makes sense. Ferrocalcite stone. Do we? Interesting. Oh, I didn't bring my plumb bob, darn it. Well, we'll just go a few more, and that'll probably be good. I'm not counting. We need to go down like 20. Nothing of interest. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm gonna go a few more, and if we don't find it, then we'll have to try something else. That's actually making me think that, nope. That's actually making me think that it is rock crystals, because I think the rock crystal veins are actually not that big. So what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna take a while, I'm gonna dig out a ring around the chunk. I might just have to dig out the whole chunk and get really tedious, but I'm gonna find this stuff. That's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll get back together once I have progress. Well, I can't find it, so I don't know. either it's really hiding. I mean, I haven't searched every square. Like, it could conceivably be underneath all of this. That's a pretty big chunk. Or maybe I was just wrong about the ore sample. Maybe it wasn't an ore sample, or maybe it was the wrong chunk. I have had this happen once before in SevTech, where in that case I was absolutely certain that it was the right chunk because there were still ore samples left on the surface. But I could not find the ore anywhere. Now if I can find my way out of here. I also was reminded of this feature. If you spam shift, you can just climb, which is super frickin' handy if you ask me. So I took my water bucket down and climbed out. I had to come up and get my plumb line to make sure that I was low enough, but I was. That was Y level 32, so we absolutely were low enough. So I guess we're back to plan A. Plan A has become... Oh, there's gold. I'll definitely be mining that. Then we can make an ingot cast. That'll be fantastic. I think... Oh, do we get levers yet? We do. We can automate. Oh, before we go anywhere, I'm pretty sure, if I remember my SevTech correctly, let's see, I think we want to put this here. Yes. Cannot put it on there. I don't want to put it on... well, actually, these hoppers probably don't respond to a redstone signal, do they? Are we out? We are not out. So I guess that means that this does respond to a redstone signal. So I'm gonna have to modify that a little bit at some point. For now, let's just pop this guy out of here. Drop it in this chest that I have just for extra melter components. And we'll just put some butt ugly cobblestone there and a lever. Oh, does it have to be a pulse? I thought you could just leave them on. That's not as cool. There's probably something we can do there, but I don't know what it is. So we'll move on for now. Oh, the sun is coming up. We don't even have to sleep. Okay, let's go grab our trusty steed, our crusty stallion. And vamonos, back to plan A. Wait, was that a yellow X? It was. Don't want zombies or whatever else spawning in randomly, like right inside my base. Oh, it's raindrops. I was like, what did I just see? It's raindrops. What just happened? Hey, dude. Come back. Oh, there is a shark. Let's get out of the water, man. Whew. That must have been the problem. That's an odd place for some stone. Oh, that's the headwaters of the river. Yeah. That's how that works. There's always a patch of like stone or gravel. If we don't find anything here on the island, then I will just... Is that lapis? Azurite. Alright, this is Copper Town. Boogie on down to Coppertown. More and more and more copper. Now, theoretically, there's more gold. That's good to know. Theoretically, we don't even need to dig. If we have the ore sample on the surface, we can get a couple of... What are you? Hematite. That would be iron. Did I bring any logs with me? I didn't. I can probably chop down a random tree to make totem poles. But I don't think we need, unless we need the iron, I'm not gonna worry about it while we're doing this episode. I'll just come back and get it later. We've all seen the mining. We now all know where the iron is. I'll come and grab it off camera between episodes to keep things moving along nicely. Oh, I am hungry and only have a few hearts left. That shark must have nailed me a couple of times. Do not see any rock crystal samples. Hey, that was another yellow X, wasn't it? Sure was. Feels wasteful to use a torch just to cover up a single X, but it's also bad to have zombies running around in the base. So let's check the middle of the island real quick. Something over there. I don't think it's rock crystals. More iron. Ooh, that's happy. Good to know that we have so much iron readily available in our immediate vicinity. But rock crystals, not so much. There's more gold. Everything but the rock crystals apparently exists on our island. Well then. Oh, I just smashed my face. Okay, let's get off the horse. I just did it again. Don't ride in there, man. That was a bad idea. Come on. That was a bad plan. You coming, dude? Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a new place to hitch this guy up. I've had so many builds to do that I haven't even really given much thought to the barn that I wanted, the stables rather. Because we still haven't made a cart. So I'd like to make, can we make boats now? Boat? Yeah, we can make a proper boat now. We need plank siding. Plank siding, huh? Oh, I keep doing that. Oh, I don't have any planks in here. Oh, there we go. No, can't make that. It's gotta be vanilla. Dark oak, we can do that. Normal speed feels so slow after running around on that road. 3 should do it. Yeah, that gets us 6. It's interesting. Like, you pretty much have to have the saw by this point, so they're really, all they're doing is giving us a discount. Giving us a half price deal on boats, essentially. Okay, let's grab our atlas. Do not want to get lost. Let's take the plumb line just in case. I got no room in there. I've got another chest for building material type stuff over here. I don't have any room in there either. Wow, man. It's time for a new chest. I thought I had one. I made a chest for something. There we go. Alright, good enough, good enough. Let's be off on an adventure. I think I will take one piece of flint and just quick and repair my shovel. Looks good. Pick a direction, any direction. I don't want to go up a giant hill because that's a pain in the butt. So let's go over that way. Still not fully regenerated. That's problematic, potentially. Gotta remember to eat some food when I get to the other side here. Gimme. Alright, here we go again. If we don't find something on this little area, then I'm just gonna go on an adventure without you guys, and we'll find some rock crystals separately. They're not super common, so this could take a while. In fact, I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, that took forever. That's a good thing that I cut. I had to go. It doesn't look like all that long on the map. I walked all the way around here and finally found rock crystals and realized that I couldn't mine them because stone pick doesn't work. So I had to come back and make a black quartz pick. Yeah, and so, so I had to go all the way back again, back and forth. It's a long ways. And to top it all off, I wasn't actually able to carry that many of them. There's still, like, the majority of the deposit is still back there, but this should be enough to keep us busy for a while. So let's go back to the light well. We need 5 runed marble, 2 aquamarine, and our crystal. The luminous crafting table. Let's go see about a luminous crafting table. Actually, first of all, let's find a place to put all these crystals. I'm going to take a second to look through these and find a crappy one that we can use just to craft with, and I'll be right back. Okay, this, they have stats. So size 93, purity 66 is about the worst one we've got. Let's grab 5 marble, 2 aquamarine, and our chisel. Where are you at, chisel? Yeah, I don't even have a stone pick anymore. I don't want to use this as an everyday pick because I don't have very much of this black quartz. After that, we've got 7 left. So yeah, and you can use this to make armor too, so I'm definitely going to go back for like an extended mining run. It's going to be super tedious, but I mean, it's good armor. Three of those, and what was the other one? Chiseled. marble. Them thar. Okay, and our luminous crafting table is, I want to say in, oh no. It's over here with the magic stuff. Magic. Hopefully we can get this done. It is night, that's convenient. I think we need a direct line of sight to the sky. Oh, you know what we also need, I believe, is a resonating wand to even craft anything. Ender Pearl. I saw an Enderman while I was out there too, and I didn't think to beat him up. Oh. Well, okay, can we... Oh, it's maxed, wow. I think it was like this. That's probably not it. Light well. Oh, it's totally not it. Totally not it. Not it at all. Okay. I believe we can just leave that. Yeah, okay. Off to find an Enderman. Is not on his post. Oh, and it's daytime. Well, let's go see if there's one around. Maybe we get lucky. I just got here though, so probably not a lot of mobs have spawned. See if we can get one to come to us. There's Zomble. There definitely are mobs. Full iron armor, no knockback. Whew, buddy. I had plates ready to make bronze armor, but now I think maybe there's probably no point in making... Oh yeah, skeletons have bows now too. Oh god. The first one I found just about took me out because I wasn't expecting it at all. Man, now I really wish I had taken on that Enderman. It would have been an easy fight, you know? I mean, you just... You just stand under a tree and fight him, kick him in the kneecaps. Well, let's see. What do? We could potentially make a place for mobs to spawn. We could just make a dark room. See if we can get an Enderman to spawn. It seems like a lot of work. I could just wait until nighttime. I hate to cut the recording again, but I think that's where we're at. I'll probably chop down all these mulberry trees. I didn't really need that many of them. And maybe do a little bit of work around the place. And then when night falls, I'll see about getting an Enderman. And then we'll continue on with our crafting journey. It's still daytime. I haven't found any Endermains yet, but I forgot to tell you guys the most important thing. More important than any progression or discoveries, I planted chili pepper seeds. And apparently they only grow 2 high. I thought it was 3, but I was wrong. Okay, I spent one night out in the plains. I found one Enderman, but he did not drop us any loot. So... plan B, and skeletons. Skeletons have bows, so I made a shield, and I was looking through some of the recipes, and if we melt some bronze, we can make the bronze-plated shield. 4 ingots of bronze gets us a really good shield, so we're going to do that. While we're waiting for that to cook up, oh, why not? Just for old time's sake. I grabbed the bronze plates. Wait, is that not it? Okay, let's go look at an actual crafting table that we can shift-click recipes into. I was sure that that was the recipe. I looked it up. That's why I made the bronze plates. Let's see. Bronze. Right? Bronze boots. That was definitely the recipe. I guess we just can't do it in a stump, maybe? That's a possibility. And a helmet. Yeah, because I almost died. I almost died. Like, it was really close. So let's put armor on. I put my armor on. And then get our shield made. And then I'll go out for round 2. Magic. Suddenly it's a round shield. Alright. I feel better now. Hopefully I won't die. Like, I really, really, really don't want to die. I love this build, and I hate to do the same build twice, so if we die here, then I have to come up with another build that's not a tower, and also not this. Maybe we'll do a mountain base if we have to do a Season 4. What time is it? The sun is just about to set. I will be back with an ender pearl. Alright, it's good news, bad news. Again, the Enderman showed up just at the very, very edge of night. And I killed it, and it dropped things, but it wasn't an ender pearl. So we've got to turn this into molten ender pearl. And for that, oh, it says we can use 148C. It looks like that will work. And for that, and then we need to use that to make an ender pearl. We need a pan cast. Fortunately, I picked up some gold clusters. I found a gold deposit out there while I was fighting mobs, and I just left a cobblestone pillar because I was thinking we could make an ingot cast, but I found 4 of them, so that's enough to do both. Problem is, I don't think we can melt gold. I think if we do uses on that, oh, maybe we can. 116. What's the melting? Oh, 25. Yeah, I don't know if we can do that. I think we might need lava. I do have a bucket. Oh, for that we would need a tank, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we need to make a seared tank. Seared tank. Clay barrel or glass. The clay barrel's probably easier. The shield was clutch. The armor probably wasn't hurting either. I think we can just cook this in here. Nope, sure can't. It's surprising, we're in age 2 now, and we're still having to run back here to use the kiln. I should probably make another kiln. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, there's that on the way. Let's go find some lava in the meantime. There's, I believe, a pit of lava out in this field here somewhere. In fact, if I grab my map, I think we can see it on the map. Might make it easier. Okay, this should be it right here, I think. I guess it wouldn't be that hard to find even without the map, but I like maps, so. There we go. Now I think we can use the seared tank to transport lava. I believe it retains its contents when you break it. So that's an option that we have available to us. Once we make it, of course, we can take it over there with a bunch of buckets and fill it up. Bottom of the barrel advancement, really. I feel like we could have gotten that a long time ago. Ooh, it was 8, right? Yeah. Okay, there's our seared tank. Now we are just about done with this copper. 7, 8, 9. I thought I just checked this and it was empty. Oh, they're in the hopper. Oh. 7, 8, 9. Don't talk back to me. Let's see, let's grab. Do that, and I will get this. Oh, we're gonna need our casting basin, which is of course over here on the other melter. Oh, I got it, okay. Und the faucet. Und an ingot. I think we can use a seared brick to make that. And also curses, I forgot to hold shift. All the things that we don't need. Can I not pick that up? I thought I could pick that up. Guess not. Okay. We'll break you then. I don't know if we're gonna get there, guys. This episode's kind of long. Or it will be. I mean, it's not yet. But by the time we get all of this done that we're trying to get done, it might be. Because we also need Tinker's, what's it even called? A workstation? Well, actually what we need is the part builder. Can you give me? Okay, tank, bucket, gold. So at Tinker's, we need, where are you at? Yeah, we need these guys. We need a part builder. Why won't you give me the recipe for the part builder? What? Okay, I think it's just any log, blank patterns. Oh my. Oak siding and bark. Gee willikers. Okay. How many oak logs do I have? I think I turned them all into planks. Guys. Okay, maybe just enough. Like just enough just to make the part builder. Oh, I'll have lots of those. Okay. Oh, too much stuff. Too much stuff. Just get rid of something, Stan. It's not like I'm going to be missing sticks later on. Like, oh my god, if I only had those 4 sticks. I probably don't need 4 sawdust either. I've got a bunch of it already. 4, and then do I have 2 more bark? Eight of those, and then any log, theoretically, we'll try. Actually, mulberry is probably like one of the few that will not work. Alright, we also need the stencil table, which I think is a plank. Yes. And while we're here doing these things, might as well get the tool station as well. Oh my goodness, the inventory. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Bueno. I think this stuff can go in here as well. For right now, I'm just gonna plunk it down kinda anywhere. But I will eventually, okay, stencil table. We need a pan stencil, pan pattern, part builder. I'll need to make a pattern chest. Okay, one pan. One pan pattern. Did I only put 3 in there? Gosh. Luckily, oh dog, calm down. Well, at least he went outside to bark. That was good. Very proud of him. Alright, and our ingot cast. And now, this guy. All of this, wow. This is what I like and don't like. Well, honestly, no, it's not. I don't even not like it. This is what I like about SevTech. Like, you can't just go in a straight line. You've got to take a lot of detours. Like, we thought, oh, I'll just go get an ender pearl and that'll be that. Nope. No, sir. All right. All of this to get what? The the resonating wand. Resonating. I have this gaming keyboard and the keys are so flippin' sensitive, it's ridiculous. Any stone marble, 2 aquamarine. Are you marble? You are 10 blocks. Aquamarine, and just like that, our ender pearl is gone. And now it is nighttime. We should have enough. Yes. Yes, and it feels kind of anticlimactic after everything we just did. But we're gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna throw this down for right now. I'm not even sure how to do this. I think we have to put water in it. Let's get it going so we can have some sense of accomplishment. No? How does this work? Where's my Astral Sorcery tome? Perhaps it will explain some things for us. Discovery. Oh. can't I grab? Why can't I drag? Resonating wand, ancient shrines. I don't feel like any of that is it. I think there's another section. Exploration. Is this light well? Oh, so maybe we just put a crystal in it. An aquamarine gem needs to be placed on top. Oh, okay, that's easy. We've got lots of aquamarine, so let's use one of those. I thought it was more complicated than that. I love it when it's easy, just like that. Just like that. All right. I think we can wait for that. I'd like to get this Phosic resonator made. That way I can, in between episodes, I can look for an Astral Sorcery base. So I'll be back when that's ready to go. Okay, things happened. Good news and bad news. I don't think that this will work. I'm going to try it. We needed the Phosic resonator. It's just an iron bucket or a jerry can. So we need 2 marble, 1 of these thingermabobbers. Where are you at? 1 of you. 1 bronze ingot. But the good news is, whilst I was pondering things, I went out and while I was waiting for the starlight thing to fill up, I went out and did the same thing. I picked up some iron so we can make an iron bucket. 2 of them actually. I think we'll just make 1 though, honestly. And we need oh no. We need a cast. I think we can make a sand cast. Is that a thing? Clay bucket cast. How make? So we need a stone bucket and 2 things of clay. Wow. I'm glad I thought that through a little bit before I just blindly went in. Because we would have had a bunch of iron in the melter, right? 2 of those guys. And then we need a stone bucket. How get? Okay, pretty obvious. Pretty obvious, all right. I guess we could try, right? Like we could actually try. Resonator. Oh, marble. It's not telling us that we don't have the can though. That's interesting. Or that we don't have the starlight. So maybe we don't actually need. I mean, I want an iron bucket regardless. So that's not gonna make me cry. Oh, can do. Can do. All right. Well, that's where I wanted to be. So what you do is you go at night and it shows up as like blue, cloudy blue particles. I'll once I find a place, I'll make sure to show it at some point on camera. But until next time, guys, have a wonderful day. And do remember to drop me a like.